Hello, listeners. Welcome to Crack the Wellness Code podcast, a space where we discuss all things health and wellness. This podcast aims to educate, inspire, empower, and impact, thereby leaving you feeling uplifted. Happy listening.
There are a few things we want to definitely leave on the way, kind of a excess baggage, so to speak, that we want to get rid of. And this acronym that you see here on the slide, CRAP, literally crap. We need to get rid of the crap in our eating patterns. So C stands for carbonated drinks. And I commonly get the argument, "Oh, doc, I don't drink any regular soda. I just have diet soda." Well, I never much believed in the diet, aspect of things, but there was data piling up, and now we have more and more data. So now it has become mainstream knowledge, at least in the medical community, that carbonated drinks, even if they are diet with artificial sweeteners, are actually worse than regular soda. Not that I'm saying regular soda is any better, but those artificial sweeteners can actually increase your risk of getting migraines. It can still affect your liver. I've had patients with diabetes who, just by stopping their diets, 1 or 2 cans of diet soda a day, can drop their A1C by 1 to 2 points without any food changes. It also clogs up your liver. It also affects your microbiome, the bacteria that we carry in our gut, which we are more bacterial microbial than human if you look at number of cells. And it really ravages the good bacteria and replaces it with the bad one. And so that's definitely something you want to start if that's part of your routine. Next is refined sugars. As you see, things which are totally processed into simple sugars. So when you have them, you get a very spike of blood sugars, and your body has to pump a lot more insulin to try to control that spike. And it's kind of an up and down battle. You tend to put on more weight and more fat buildup in the liver, which keeps worsening a process called insulin resistance. Insulin resistance, kind of a big word, but I think it's become quite common knowledge. Basically, what it means is your body is not processing the insulin that is producing. So there is resistance to the effect of insulin. A, as you see, stands for foods which have, may look like food, but are really loaded with lots of preservatives and colors and dyes and things which, and they're devoid of a very key ingredient for our food, which is fiber. Because, if you have a food that contains fiber, it is going to have a limited shelf life. But if you want to turn something that has a longer shelf life, then you need to have something that doesn't have fiber. And so as you take the fiber out and you have to modify things, you have to add a lot of other chemical junk, and which again hurts your body. And lastly, processed food. So example being, as you see there, the French fries. Now, eating a baked or boiled sweet potato, or for that matter, even a white potato, is 100 times better than having French fries, because when you process it and you fry it, you add a lot more free radicals and oil and all that stuff, which is going to make it a very deadly combination to cause more damage and inflammation in the body. So really, recognizing the crap that we have in our eating patterns and steadily but effectively getting rid of them.
That wraps up today's edition of Crack the Wellness Code podcast. If you want to know more about this episode and many such archive pleasures, then make sure you download our CWC Kushi app, available both in app and Play Store. Thank you for listening.